Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain. I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Thursday the 26th of March and this is my second video today. So if you haven't seen it, please click on the link above and it will take you there. So today I have read a very concerning story from the Daily Mail and it says Meghan lays down the law and forbids Harry from going back to the UK. Now I'm a little bit on both sides about this one because while no travel should be made at the moment, Prince Charles does have the virus. So of course, Harry being Harry will be very concerned. He loves his family deeply and it would only be natural to be beside his dad at this particular time. Harry is a big family man and I just think he's lost his way a little bit. Yes, he's part culpable and he's partly to blame for all of this, but I do think there is an underlying issue of exactly who he's married. The thing that I find most shocking is the word forbids. Now, everybody as an adult has the right to make their own choices, and if they believe something is right and the best way forward, they have every right to push that way. But to forbid somebody is an element of control, and travel is being restricted all over the world. I understand that, but this very may well be an essential travel issue. If Prince Charles gets worse, God forbid, then will Harry be allowed to come home? What's got me concerned is that she has said under no circumstances is it okay with him travelling away right now. Now, if my parents were ill, I would move heaven and high water to be with them. Virus or no virus. Hell be damned, I would be there. And the day that any spouse stops somebody from doing something that they so desperately need to do and is their right is a form of abuse. It's control and it's coercive and it's wrong. Just because Meghan doesn't give a damn about her dad doesn't mean that Harry doesn't care about his. He cares very, very deeply. And I think that this will also make him look exactly at his past behaviour and events of where he's got now and think, oh my God, what have I done? Could this be the catalyst that makes him finally wake up? Now I have to take an issue with them self-isolating wherever they are. They were in London, they hugged and shook hands with a lot of people, and it seems that they went back to wherever they were to their son without self-isolating. The virus was in London and it was beginning to get at its peak. There's a lot of people. London is the epicentre of the UK right now with regards to infections. They were in London, they were shaking hands, they were kissing, they were doing all sorts, and then they went back to wherever they are to their child. They also have security in and out. They have staff in and out. They are not self-isolating if they have those people around them who are going out. Now, it could be the fact that they are holed up in a certain part of a house and nobody else comes in. I don't think that's Meghan's style though, do you? But what's also more concerning that as well as this headline in the same article, it says this: Meghan wants to do more to help and told her inner circle she's looking into fostering a dog to help ease the strain on animal shelters and rescue groups. Now, I'm an avid animal lover, I really, really am, but at the moment, your time and your money would be best served helping the NHS and the people of this country, of this world, not adopting a pet. It is the wrong time. You think that everybody's going to go, oh, she's adopted a doggy. No, it just makes you look shallow, pretentious, and trying to steal the limelight. Now, Hen on Twitter pointed me into this extremely intriguing element of narcissism. She says this is her friends leaking to the media again on her behalf. Why are they trying to still seek media coverage when the world is in chaos? It comes down to narcissists needing constant adoration and attention. And Hen is bang on the money because it is called narcissistic supply. It's when the narcissist need and this pathological need for attention kicks in. The world is in chaos. No one's listening to them. They are being mocked on Instagram, and she is absolutely hating nobody talking about her. Well, I'm talking about her, but that's a different story altogether. It's like feeding oxygen to a narcissist. They have this compelling need to always be the center of the universe wherever they are. So you can kind of imply this to Harry as well. He's probably worried sick about his family because, if Prince Charles is infected, then he's been near the Queen. You can guarantee that William's been there, and William's been near Catherine, and Catherine and William have been near the children. This is a worrying sign. So of course Harry is going to be out of his mind with worry. But all Meghan would probably feel, if she is a true narcissist, is, well, what about my attention? I'm feeling this too. You're my husband. It's me that you should be focusing on. Me, 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 me. And to suggest that she wants to help by adopting a dog is just childish. Do something good with the platform that you have. Encourage people to join the volunteer scheme that Boris has just implemented in the past couple of days. They were expecting 250,000 volunteers to step forward in a couple of days, maybe 4 or 5 days. 400,000 people signed up in 24 hours. Why haven't they been pushing that on their Instagram? We need to help the NHS by taking the strain off them. We need to help the most vulnerable in our societies by helping them do what they can't do. Assist them, guide them, make the difference. Why on earth are they not championing these? Sure, clap for carers, wonderful, which they also did on their Instagram, but also championing those people that are coming together as part of the community. Meghan always bleats about community, grassroots community programs. What is happening in the UK right now? Everybody's coming together as a tight-knit country to make sure that everybody helps each other. Communities are forming all over the UK to help the most vulnerable people. That should be championed as well as the NHS heroes. To imply that by helping she's adopting a dog is just preposterous. I mean, yeah, by all means, get a dog. Wonderful, but don't do it to help the crisis. And then feed it to the media that you're doing because it makes you look like a child. We all know that she abandoned her dog when she moved to the UK. No amount of, oh, he was old, he couldn't fly. No, he was 3. He was absolutely fine. You just didn't want him. Just goes to show you the most infantile mind that she has, that she thinks that she can put woke quotes on Instagram, tell us to wash our hands and say, I'm adopting a dog, isn't it wonderful? No, it's not. Use some of that money to make something good happen. Speaking of money, they are looking to buy a £3 million Cotswold house. Now, apparently there is a site near their favourite private members club, Soho House, and it's close to where the Beckhams live. They are looking at buying it. Only a narcissist would look to spend money and make it public that they're looking to spend money in a world crisis when they have yet to pay back their money that was given to them by the taxpayer for Frogmore Cottage. Now, when all of this came about with the whole Mexit drama, they said that it was their wish to pay back for Frogmore renovations. Their wish. Listen to that, it's a wish. Not that they are going to, but they wish to do something. Well, a wish and doing it is something very different things. I wish Meghan Markle would clear off, but it's not going to happen, is it? But to actively put out that you're looking to buy a property when the world is crumbling and you've yet to pay your debts is quite disingenuous and patronising. But what's really quite concerning is they already have a house very, very close to where they wanted to buy. Frogmore Cottage. What's wrong with Frogmore Cottage? Just goes to show you it was never good enough for Meghan. She never wanted Frogmore Cottage because it was previously staff quarters before the renovation. It's very disrespectful to put this out in these very difficult times. Lots of people are losing their jobs, they're losing their houses, they're losing their friends and their family. To release the fact that they're wanting to buy a £3 million house is tone deaf in these present times. Frogmore Cottage has been beautifully renovated to their exact specifications. We, the taxpayer, paid for those renovations, and Charles stomped off the rest of the cash for the fixtures and fittings. Harry and Meghan didn't pay for a penny. It was Charles, not them. And they don't want to be there. It is not good enough for Meghan. They want to build their own property to exactly how she wants it. This is just pure gluttony and greed. Just like my previous video, I'm gonna give you a thought that has been rattling around in my brain. I think they are gearing up to come back to the UK. I don't think the grass was very green on the side on which they wanted to play. And I think they are having serious doubts in what they have done. The 1st of April is not here yet. The deed has not been done and sealed and delivered. I think that they are having serious doubts about leaving the UK, leaving the royal family, because Canada has said that they will not pay for their security. I doubt very much that Trump will, so that only really leaves the UK. Harry and Meghan will not pay for their own security. One bit. They've made that evidently clear in their website manifesto. They expect the British taxpayers to stop up the cost. So the only real place that they can reside if they want the taxpayers to fund all of it is the UK. So I would expect in the very near future that a big turnaround in their thinking will come about very soon. I think they're coming back to the UK because there is nowhere left for them to go without a massive financial hit. So I'd really like to know your thoughts on everything that I have discussed in this video. What do you think of Meghan forbidding Harry to come back to the UK? Is she being sensible in these very uncertain times? Or do you think if Charles is poorly, that Harry has every right to see his father and then self-isolate before he comes back to Meghan and Archie? What do you think of this constant wittering on about Instagram? Do you think that it's just sheer preaching and that they are so out of touch that nothing they really say will matter anyway? What do you think of Meghan's attempts to make everything better by adopting a dog? Is it the grandiose of self-importance kicking in her narcissism? And finally, what do you think about them wanting to purchase a £3 million bolthole in the Cotswolds when they already have Frogmore Cottage, and to release it into the public at this very difficult time? Do you think it is extremely disrespectful and tone deaf, or do you think they have every right to spend their money wherever they see fit? As always, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.